Now I know y'all can tell by the fit, today's another Sora Kingdom Hearts video, and guess what? We finally got the direct on we finally got the direct we wanted for Sora for Switch, and I did some initial thoughts earlier on my previous video, but this is gonna be more of a it's gonna be more of a structured video this time. So we're gonna break down everything from the trailer, and then we're gonna break down the movesets and what people are probably gonna spam and like what I personally would use if I were playing Sora. So without further ado, let's hop right into him. So they say he's an airborne character, so he has a really high jump speed, or he has a really high jump, and he has basically infinite recovery. His recovery is pretty much like Pit's, but they said he's gonna be more of a I think he's gonna be more of a off. People are gonna spam him off stage. I think that's the best though. Maybe people are probably gonna like tease you off stage to try to get you to try to get you to fight there, because he actually does remind me a lot of Pit, like not only in how he looks, how his model looks, but also how he plays. He's a really floaty character. He plays a lot like that, and he has. Yeah, it looks like he's gonna be he could be damaged really easily, like Minecraft Steve, where you can just where you can combo him out of nowhere, even if you're not like a skilled player. So now the outfits, y'all know I'm a big fashion guy, so so outfits are definitely a plus for me. I really like how they added the one outfit, the two outfit, the dream drop distance outfit was surprising. I didn't think. People like that was a really like overlooked fit, like pre Kingdom Hearts 3. That was a really overlooked fit because it's so color corrected. So mine sort of looks like the Dream Drop Distance fit now that I think about it, which I'm wearing jeans right now. So but that apparently really excited people. So, and then they also, I'm surprised they added this. This is a really different one. They added the what's it called? Then they also added the Dream Fit. They added, where is it? They added the Ultimate Form Fit, which is pretty cool. They added the Ultimate Form Fit as well as the Wisdom Form. I've never really used the Wisdom Form, but then again, I also haven't played Kingdom Hearts 2, so I wouldn't really know about that just yet. But fellas, they added the Timeless River design. Now, I know people are going to be playing him against Mr. Game & Watch. I know if there's a Mr. Game & Watch matchup, they're definitely going to use this against him. But I don't think they changed the weapon, like not the weapon skins, but like the actual attack skins. Like some of the, I believe there are some characters, correct me if I'm wrong, but there are some characters that like change the aura of how they play and everything. I think because Dark Samus definitely has like a different sort of aesthetic to her attacks. But what pissed me off, man, is that like for Sora as a fighter, they only strive to just get Sora in there, not Riku, not Kairi, not any of those other guys, not Roxas, not Ventus, none of those guys. But we're gonna get to that in a second. They kind of redeem themselves a little bit, but I so wish we could have seen the final smash, where like so we can have like a Kingdom Hearts 3 Keyblade War or something. We could have like the final scene from the Keyblade War or something like that, or like a bunch of Heartless or something like that, or Rage Form. That would have been such a cool feature if they added the Rage Form. So let's say you're at one stock, or you're at like a high launch rate, or like at low HP in the game. You could turn into a Rage Form, and then that will be able to, you're able to recover a lot, because the Rage Form is like OP in Kingdom Hearts 3. Like I honestly just like let myself get attacked just so I can use a Rage Form. It is insane how good it is. But it's sort of like a recovery tactic. Like let's say you're slacking behind on stock, or you're stacking behind on HP. You can easily redeem yourself and it still be a fair fight, because it'll give you more of an advantage, because they know hey, you're losing here. You could get a little bit of an edge. But I feel I wish you could, but that should be a thing where you can turn on at least a rage form skin. Like, come on, man, that's such a missed opportunity there. They really went to the bare bones minimum of what they needed for Kingdom Hearts Sora because they knew they were gonna get him anyway. They knew they were gonna get the people to buy the DLC anyway. And now onto his moveset. So we got the basic attack, which is, you know, this original Kingdom Hearts 1 attack where it's just the classic sword combo that everybody seems to get through the game with on easy mode. But then they get onto Nightmare difficulty. I wasn't Nightmare. I'm pretty sure it was a critical mode. Yeah, I played it on critical mode, and that was like unbelievably. I struggled so much. And apparently in the Remind DLC, they added an even more difficult game mode. So or even more difficulty. Like I couldn't stand critical mode. Imagine having to go to a harder game mode, man. I'd feel bad for whoever did that, but there is a catch though for critical mode. If you just farm, if you just like farm a lot and you like get your level to the highest as possible, you could basically like cheat the system, and critical mode basically doesn't affect you. It only really affects you in the beginning where you're not really leveled up, you're not really sure how to play the game, so it kicks your goddamn ass. I died at least 50 times in the tutorial boss. Like there is no reason that tutorial boss should be that hard. It is something else, but we're getting sidetracked. So the 3-hit combo, the neutral special, and then we got the combos for it, which you can, you know, hop and then hop and do the basic attack, and then you can jump and do the attack too. The standard smash combos. So just jumping and then attacking it, light hop, and then a heavy hop, and then and then like doing a down A, and then therefore it'll like really increase the damage or like increase your combo potential. But it looks like his land is a bit laggy. Like as floaty and as he looks pretty fast, as floaty as he is, he still won't be able to recover as much, because when he falls, it's like a really like big cooldown essentially. Like it's basic when you like go back on the ground. So you take there's like a split second where your enemy can come and attack you or like charge. They could probably do a charge attack on you and still be able to get a hit. If you're in Ridley, you can get caught in Ridley's little thing if you're using him, or Bowser. He can use his spin shell on you, and you'll be able to it'll be able to get you. Now for what we actually want. Oh, and then his up A is like a little it's sort of like how I would describe it as what's that character's name? I forgot the character's name, but they let me see. It reminds me more of like Pikachu's up special, where when it goes up and then it like charges you for a little bit, and then it like a pulse, like a up attack, pulse attack sort of thing, and it's like a flash with the Keyblade. And yeah, this is normally if someone. And this one also is a really slow move, so you'd have to be really precise with it. Like they'd literally have to be like right just below the ground for it to hit. Like you can't like there are a lot of moves in this game where you can use your up special and it'll be able to land. But it looks like the range on this move isn't really that high, so you'd have to be really precise with it. Then you have your typical back airs, but this is a really cool move right here. The Hurricane Blast. Now the Hurricane Blast is something that I feel people will spam a lot, sort of like Kirby's down special. When I remember when I used to play Smash Bros. Brawl, they used to always spam that down move with Kirby, and I feel like it's that vertical blast. I hope I said that right. The vertical blast is exactly what that move would be. Then you got a typical grab move, nothing special. But here's what we're really gonna get into, boys. I'm gonna be harsh on this one. So they went for the hero approach, but instead of the hero approach, right, where you have to choose what spell you want. This one they have a cycle, and that cycle goes Firaga, Thunderaga, and then Ice. It's not Isaga, right? Hold on. So Fireaga, Thunderaga, and Blizzaga. And those moves cycle in that order. I'm pretty sure you can't choose it like Hero does. They just switch automatically. So I feel like you can only do. I feel like that's a wasted potential, because if you could like switch from Blizzaga and then do a Thunder, or like a Fireaga and then a Blizzaga, I feel like that would be a lot more of a. It gives Sora a lot more depth to his combos. But because they're trying to make him easily accessible to new players, they're making it as simple and as watered down as possible. So that way it's a easy entry level to any player who comes in. But what's really cool is that it adjusts to its environment. The Thunderaga, like if you were on the ground, it'd be shorter. If you were in the air, it'd be longer. And I feel like that's gonna be a lot of the spammy moves. People who play Pikachu and use that down B, they're gonna be really excited about that move. Now Blizzaga's range is a lot shorter, so this is probably gonna be like how people play Ness, where they go really close to the thing and then like back up a little and then get close enough so that they can use the attack, but far enough to where they're not going to be able to be hit. But it looks like it doesn't freeze you for a long time if you're like constantly trying to get out of it. But I feel like you could use this, and then you use a bunch of air combos. What you should do with this, you should launch him up with when you got the Blizzaga, and then air combo him, because you have basically infinite recovery. There's no way you're going to be able to like get smashed by yourself. So that's the only time I'd suggest using Blizzaga, unless you want to like break out of a combo. Like let's say someone's like really hitting hard on you, and then you need to break out of it. You can just make a quick Blizzaga and then back out. But the best way to use a Sonic Blade is if you can use if possible, if you can use if let's say you got a way to like glitch it to where you can use your Blizzaga and the Sonic Blade. I feel like they'd be able to use this to like finish off the combo, right? But now the stage. See, there are multiple transitions to the stage. So you got the main arena, and then it floats over to other sections in the battle, and then you get over to the overture. I guess this is like the overture to Kingdom Hearts 1, which is when I played it. This is what happened. And then this is where all the characters are introduced. They're just introduced as character portraits in the background. They have no effects to the stage. They probably only change the color, which is why they still only kind of redeem themselves, because if let's say you had Riku and then the stage had a certain effect, like speed or something, or people are high damage, like take higher damage, more launch rate, and then Roxas could have been a different effect, Xeon could have been a different effect, Ventus could have been a different effect, Aqua could have been a different effect, Terra could have been a different effect. Like all these characters, we'd be able to actually get use out of them, instead of them just being there because now they've proved that they do got the license to these characters. Sora, Riku, and all of them, they have those characters. They're able to put them in. It's just Mickey and Donald, which won't work. I understand that, but you couldn't at least make Riku an assist trophy. You couldn't make Kairi an assist trophy. Like, there's no excuse for that, Sakurai. Like, I would have wanted to wait. This is the final fight in Fire Pass. We would have waited a little long. I would have waited a little longer to see a little bit more emphasis on the other characters in Kingdom Hearts rather than Sora, just being Sora. But people are happy with this, so I'm not going to say that was necessarily a bad thing. But I feel like they could have done something a little bit more personalized, a little bit more special, because they did pay tribute, but only with Sora. So everybody else was alienated, man. Y'all really got missed out on it. But they're adding him as spirits. So in that case, I can see how that could be interesting to some people. But To me, the entire spirit system is just. I would have much rather had. I feel like the spirit system is. It's cool, right? But it doesn't make up for the fact that now you're proving that you have the license to these characters, but you decide to do nothing with them. You couldn't at least implement them in the final Smash, which we're gonna get to in a second. So now we're gonna go over the big one, the big juicy one. His final smash. So his final smash, he basically puts them into a door and then seals it. He puts them into a giant lock hole, and then seals the smash. Like, they couldn't even make the background for that smash interesting. It still looks like it's still in the engine. So you can tell they probably had to rush him out for production, but they still needed to make a quality character. So they sort of just half-assed the final smash. It's not something to be excited about, that final smash, but I feel like they did its job. So I'm glad that happened. But I'm excited to see how people play Sora, because despite how simple the character is, you can still do a lot with him, which I feel like that's what Sakurai did right about this character. Simple but complex. Simple entryway but complicated to master, which is basically the essence of how you play Kingdom Hearts, right? So Sakurai, I'm glad you made this character. I can't wait to see you on the 18th, boys. So without further ado, that concludes the video, and I'm gonna see you guys later. Peace.